Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game will be all about the turnovers. The Cowboys are #1 in turnover differential, and they'll be up against the Redskins team that knows they have to take care of the ball. With that, we'll send you out to Arlington, Texas. Here's Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And now the defense for Dallas.
Geno Atkins is an absolute force as a defensive tackle. Forces every offense that he plays against to alter their game plan.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Ohio! Here we go!
Now Taylor. He's got a man. It's Mitchell. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So opening drive, 3rd down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards. The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
They go play action with Taylor. Pass incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Offense working with a 3rd and 13 still left.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go!
From the gun, it's Taylor. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Taylor got a man, and he hits him in stride. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Ohio! Come on, let's go! What? Let's Ohio!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Just a 1 yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Now Taylor. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith. Okay, starting lineup time offensively, Charles, for the Dallas Cowboys.
And how about them at number 4 in the 2016 draft? Big needs on the defensive line, and they go with the running back.
They go star power.
They went star power, but Ezekiel Elliott, in a lot of ways, was exactly the right decision. When they had winning success in 2014, they did it running the football. Elliott can do that for them again.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 30.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
A first down carry by Elliott. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. And now a look at the Washington defense.
When I see Sharif Floyd hit the field, I think of all the potential he has, and it's a lot of fun watching that come to the surface.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Now let's go. Green, all right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough third and long coming up. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A dump off to Elliott. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And now the passing game here in the second quarter is starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it with.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. I call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Here we go now.
On 2nd down, Elliott. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Back to throw here. And this is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And the Cowboys have recovered.
Well, that sure started out as a good example of what they call backed up or coming out on offense, meaning you're backed up close to your own goal line. Big-time emphasis on practicing that to try and create some room at no less to give the punter a chance to kick the ball away. It means take care of the ball, try and create some space. They were doing that, and the ball comes free.
So now it's 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Shift together here from the D-line. Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. Now Elliott, and he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. They go play action with Taylor. He's going to launch this thing way down. And got his man complete. The 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Washington. Their dangerous wide receiver, 92 yards. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's Elliott, and he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, boy.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. And they'll give it to him here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play here for Dallas. 61 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here, complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
All right, here we go. Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Sharif Floyd makes a stop.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
And he slings one that's incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play? Third and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Now Taylor. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. Third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
They'll drop the throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They're going to look to throw, and he will find his man on the end route, complete. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
A give to Elliott. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
2nd and just 1. They'll come out in the pistol. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Here we go. 3-19.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Three receivers to the left, one to the right.
3-19. Detroit. Over.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Eluding the pressure right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
All right, here we go. Detroit.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down in bounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really? By the way?
That he is.
How about that? What about young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
All right, here we go. There we go now. Over. All right, now, lucky 56.
Here's Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he's got it up and through. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So out now come the Redskins. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, it's time definitely to give them a rest. You took the words right out of my mouth.
But that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Second down following the run. They go play action now, Taylor. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Second down, 8. They come up in an offset eye. Now it's Taylor. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Third and 2, now Taylor. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
Let's go! 38!
Fourth down, here's Taylor. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on fourth.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Play action, now Taylor. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They come up in an offset eye. Now Taylor. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. It's the fullback, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins have taken the lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. And now Dallas Dallas gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
Let's go.
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now let's go. Green, 39 Philly. Here we go. Let's go. Barney, Green, touching now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. 5 receivers in the game, 4 of them to the left side. He'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. 19 yards there on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 12 yards on the pickup, and the Cowboys are going to get a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Now let's go.
He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Over.
They'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
I'd love to sit down at some point in our offseason and talk to these defensive coordinators. In the red zone, tight end is obviously a big threat, yet these guys continue to make plays. Is there any other way to stop them?
Apparently not. In the red zone, like you said, that's your guy. They got it to him.
Supreme confidence in going to a playmaker.
Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. One receiver left, three to the right.
Here we go.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A dump off to Elliott. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Set, please. Good. Leopard. All right, here we go. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
I can't imagine we'd see another throw here. 3rd and goal. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This could very well be 4-down territory, but right now we focus on 3rd and goal from the 1. They come out here in the eye.
Detroit. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll go with a keeper. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. If that touchdown means a decision has to be made. Do they kick the PAT and tie it up, or do they go for 2 and try and win it right now?
And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. Set to go now with the kickoff. These 2 teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the back run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. One man on the backfield, Elliott. Now a first throw here in overtime. And it's incomplete. And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down. It's a 4-receiver look to the right side. Back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And partner, nice little connection there on the corner route.
The receiver set it up perfectly, worked his way inside, and then broke it back to the outside for the completion.
Shift together here from the D-line. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
Set, blue, 90. Blue. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Detroit, Detroit.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They go to Elliott again. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Leopard, Detroit, Detroit. Now let's go.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
All right, here we go. Green, 30.
Again, it's Elliott. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Now let's go. Back 99 Philly. There we go now. Philly. Here we go. 99.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up. Oh, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. He'll buy some time right. It's a gain of 14 there, and it'll be first down, Washington.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So here we go, first and 10 now. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Here's Taylor. Oh, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. They set the goal beginning of the year. Hey, let's win 7 games. Unfortunately, with this loss, they can't do it.
So now it'll be interesting to see how they respond as a team, because sometimes when you set goals, if you don't achieve them, you don't care anymore. You let everything else go. I want to see if they're going to continue to fight, scratch, claw, do whatever to try and get as many wins as possible, even if it doesn't reach their stated number.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.